What's up, world? How's it going? Malcolm Lovejoy, Lovemonger. More Seductress readings because the lost art of love needs to be recovered. So here we go. Day 8. Thank you. The last thing we said is they're the stealth heroines of history, the first feminists. It's real. It's true. So let's continue. They were a welcome presence at the new millennium. Despite the sexual bravado and record advances in the workplace, women are stalled out in their love lives. 30 to 50% have a difficulty climaxing, a majority rate themselves below average sexually, and most say they've been humped, dumped, harassed, and hurt by some guy. We've lost our erotic pride, leverage, and winning edge. And like I said, this was, I think, written in 2004, and, it's long before the modern dating Tinder era, and all of those things are still very relevant and true in this time. So she's on point with this. Amid this brownout in female sexual power, men seem to hold all the high cards. Exploiting their social prerogatives in the mating game, they philander with impunity, impose the double standard, preserve the initiative, and cut and run at the drop of a diaper. It's not funny, but it's funny. They grow sexier with age, and given half a chance, as now, they binge out on casual infidelity, wife trade-ins, and hit-and-run sex. Not that there's anything wrong with casual infidelity, but the infidelity is the problem, not the casualness. Casual sex is fine, but I digress. The great appeal of the seductress is that she always has reversed the artificial male advantage and recovered women's innate erotic primacy. Seduction, says philosopher Jean Baudrillard, restores female sovereignty. Women are the master sex in sex. Their superiority in love, their absolute sway over men, is hardwired into the human DNA. Unless subverted by deceit or usurped by force, writes sociobiologist Mary Batten, the female of the species controls the game. That's just nature. Men peacock and petition for her favor while she coolly surveys the competition and picks a mate on the basis of penises, resources, and beauty. Some things never change. Or mates. To patriarchal dismay, women's sexual plumbing wasn't designed for monogamy and single-family dwellings. Sexier by a mile, they out-orgasm, outlast, and out-pleasure men, and left to their own devices, gallivant like their nearest cousins, the bonobos. Love them bonobos. Stud shopping and sating their eternal climax machine. Oh, what a life. What a life. Why don't we all? You all don't have to do it, but those who want to do it should feel no delay. Let's do it today. Women's sexual primacy is also rooted in myth. For 25,000 years before there was a male deity, for 25,000 years before there was a male deity, mankind probably worshipped a goddess. It's pretty much standard knowledge. More than merely a swag-bellied fertility idol, she was a cosmic sex pot, the be-all and end-all who created heaven and earth and reigned supreme over human destiny. She gave and took life, revived the dead, raised the tempest, ripened the grain, conferred civilization, and reduced her servant, man, to fear, lust, and sublime rapture. Tell me it ain't true. He propitiated her with gifts and prostrated himself before the Divine One and her wonder-working womb. Memory traces of this ancient female cult could be well scored deep in the male libido. I feel it. As the construction of sexuality evolves over time, acquiring refinements and cultural preferences, its intrinsic themes may have remained the same, embedded in the collective unconscious. I was born with it. I didn't need this book to learn it. But I will read this book and remind others who have forgotten it. If so, men can never rid themselves of their first love object or her seductive way. Secretly, primally, they pine for goddess women who rattle their bones, woo them with ancient UR spells, and take them to paradise. I know I do. Every day. By divine right, men belong on their knees and women, back on the pedestal. Yeah. One more paragraph. The seductresses of this book are avatars of the original sex divinity. Like the goddess, they're alpha plus women, ladies of strut and accomplishment. They have that numinous shazam that we call charisma, combined with the steamy sexuality of the prehistorical deity. In one Neolithic figurine, the goddess masturbates with her toes turned up, right hand plunged into her labia, and left hand behind her head, Mae West style. Let's just squeeze in one more paragraph. Their erotic siegecraft also mirrors the sexual strategies laid down at the beginning of evolutionary history. They rile, thrill, console, mystify men, and rock their hearts. They deliver the erotic every person promised by the archaic deity, mother, daughter, mistress, androgyne, and transcendent divinity. The open palm of desire, says Paul Simon, wants everything. Everything. A woman who can tap that buried male hunger and provide even a pale reflection of the great sex goddess and a fraction of her everything can name her man or woman or person or partner, because she can have anything she wants. He sure can. Thank you. Mwah. See you tomorrow.